Hello, everybody. Hopefully you should be able to hear me a lot better than last time. I'm still doing a little bit of setup right now, so bear with me. Let's see here. We're going to be getting the links out to everybody. So, for starters, go ahead and put that up. I've got a nice little setup. Today I should be able to read everybody's chat. Keyword on should. It'll be slightly delayed, possibly, but I'll be able to see it. Oh my God, I'm in the middle of a song. I think I died. All right. All right. So, the chat is set up. Links have gone out. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot one of the links. He needs one too. So, almost forgot. All right. Chat is set up. Let's start off with our first game here. So today we're going to be doing a whole bunch of different stuff. I've got a couple of games in mind to do, including Pacland, Panic Bomber, which is a Bomberman spin-off. I wanted to do the PC Engine version, but I couldn't find a real good way to do that version, so we're going to be doing the Super Nintendo version. And I'll be playing whatever else I think is fun or whatever anybody suggests, so feel free to make suggestions in the chat. I would be more than happy to join in. So let's start out. That's right, I fixed the start directory in between yesterday and today. So now we don't have to shuffle through folders. So let's start with our first one. I've also got a different controller from yesterday, so let's head on down here. Let's start out with some Pacland. For those who don't know, Pacland is an arcade-style game. Oop, I passed it. It's an arcade-style game, platformer that was made, I think, before Super Mario Brothers, and it ended up on just about everything. Let me just... Oh, my stream got out of whack. Wait, can you not see what I'm looking at? That sees it. Okay, that one now sees it. That what? Alright, I'm jumping back into the game. I am worried a little bit. Alright, so this game... Sorry, my audio is... Oh, there we go. So, apparently right makes me jump. In fact, everything on that one makes me jump. So, this is such a weird controlling game. So, both my circle and X buttons are making me run right and left respectively, and then my D-pad is making me jump. So, in Japan, or no, in the arcades, this game, it works! Yes, it does! But are you guys just looking at select trip number right now? I have no idea what's going on with the stream, guys. I am trying my best. Yesterday it was working fine. I look at OBS, it shows me on stage 1. Okay, now it changed. What? What's going on? Hang on, I might have to do some settings shenanigans. I was not expecting this. I'm trying to do full screen stuff. See, this would be easier if I just played it on a different emulator on a different console. Select trip number is the only thing. That is... Okay. I see. Give me a second. Because I believe the problem is it's basically... I'll put full screen mode. Alright. Give it a couple seconds. I think that might have fixed it. Oh! I see movement. I see London. I see France. I still don't know how to configure things. So I'm looking at the exact same... Okay, I don't like that because now I have a black bar at the bottom. I wanted to do full screen content. But I guess this is the best I can do. Shit. Oof, black bar. Right. Yeah, this is all sorts of weird. So, like, I could stretch it and whatnot. Here, let's go back over to settings. Video. Full screen mode. How about this? Do I still see movement? I'm gonna let this do its thing. No, I don't. How about now? Crop screen with OBS. How do I do that? This is fun. This is the most fun I've ever had on Let's Stream a Little While. Okay. Alright, I've resized it with OBS, but it's not... That's the best I've got for right now. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I want to do this. I want to just make a good stream for everybody. But you guys have to be able to see what I can do on the game. So this is going to require more fiddling than I thought. All right. Let's try to jump back into this, shall we? A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P. All right, let's give this another shot, shall we? Pacland is an arcade game. It is from 84 through 89 or ish. This is the best home port of this. The NES version sucks. So yeah. You might know this game from the Smash Brothers stage called Pacland. You might know this music from the cartoon show from the 80s. And this game overall is very weird. So, everything is based on the stuff. Oh, we got 300. So Pac-Man has a fairy in his hat. Select the screen. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna let it play out the way it is. But yeah. So, Pacland. If anybody else has any other game suggestions, feel free to reference them. I will see if I can play them on the stream. I just kind of chose Pacland to start with because, you know, it's silly, it's goofy. I can play it without thinking. Like, that's one of the most interesting things. So, the final score tally is based on how close to the ground you are when the timer ends. So, when it stops you, that is when you need to be as close to the ground without actually being on the ground. If that makes no sense, I'm so sorry. But it's really quite simple. In fact, when Namco did their recent collections with the NES games, that was one of the first achievements I got. Also, no, there we go. You jump a lot higher with the power pellet. There's all 5 ghosts caught. That's right, there's 5, because it's based on an old cartoon. So, we've rescued the fairy, we got it to the end. The ghosts are trying to get the fairy. I don't really know why. But, now that you've rescued the fairy, she gives you magic shoes. They let you jump as much as you want. But now you gotta get back home. Because you're Pac-Man and you're gonna be late for dinner if you don't. The missus is gonna be pissed. So, yeah. This game is so silly and stupid. By the way, guys, how do I sound? I hope I don't sound like too trashy. Yeah. That's the end, and there's Baby Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. And you would think this game would be developed by, like, the American studio, because it's so much based on an American game, right? Like an American cartoon. So you'd think, okay, well, it's got to be the American studio. No, this game was entirely made in Japan. Sound good. Yeah, that's good. I sound okay to Hakeem. Okay. Well, that's game over. We're gonna continue for a little bit. I'm basically just going until I get bored, and then we're gonna pick something else. And if you guys ever... So, I was trying to explain earlier to Hakeem that I know a lot of old terms. So, shmup is something synonymous with the TurboGrafx. And if you don't know what the TurboGrafx is, oh, you're gonna learn. This is the TurboGrafx. What inspired me to play TurboGrafx games today? was Karmic going and saying, "You should play turbo games." See, there I hit the ground, so I only got 10. I should play turbo graphics games today because that's, I know a lot about obscure systems. Let's talk about them for a little bit. So, yeah, the TurboGrafx was made by Hudson to compete with the NES. But it didn't come out until, well, after the Super Nintendo was out. Play Turbo Games. Yes, I should play Turbo Games. Yeah. I'm bad at these games, or however you want me to pronounce that. Shit. But yeah. So, this game's nice sometimes when it wants to be. Continue. Yeah, we'll continue. We'll keep going. Why not? I got infinite continues. I can make it. But yeah, so it was meant to compete with the NES and ended up competing with the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. And it was super popular in Japan, but not so much over here in the States. And a part of that probably had to do with the price tag. It was nearly like, I believe I remember hearing it. It was like $600 or something. But it was also bigger than the one they got in Japan. So the one they got in Japan is like the size of a hand, like your average human hand. Like, it's tiny, and it played cards. Oh crap! I forgot to grab the charger for that. I should probably do something about that. Yeah, we'll try one more time. Or no, I guess not. So, yeah, it was like the size of a playing card, pretty much completely, and you just slide it in the front and it'd play your game. Well, when they brought it over to America, they said that's too tiny. People won't be thinking they're getting their money's worth. So what they did was they added a ton of plastic. It's literally like 2.5 of them next to each other in terms of width, and like another half of a TurboGrafx on top. And it's like, dude, this is ridiculously huge and gigantic and stupid. Still nobody bought it. So, yeah, that's essentially the TurboGrafx. That's how it did. Yeah, you look at TurboGrafx and you think, wow, that must have been a pretty snazzy system to have a bunch of games like this. And I'm like, yeah, it is a pretty snazzy system. I probably should have done a little bit more setup and a little bit more test before I started. But, I'm not that bright. So in terms of any TurboGrafx that I've ever had, I've never owned a TurboGrafx. I do, however, own the TurboGrafx Mini. I enjoy a lot of the Turbo games, but I don't know exactly how to say this. A lot of them are shmups, and shmups are shooters. So essentially things like Gradius and Twinbee and things like Galaga. And speaking of Galaga, that's the next one we're going to be trying out here. If I can think for a second. Yeah, Galaga 90. This is one of my favorite versions of Galaga. So, we're going to be giving it a go. We'll be giving it a go. Wait a minute, I got more settings up here. I'm going to fiddle with that for a second. can't do anything about it. I essentially am not playing this in complete full screen, and it's driving me nuts. So right off the bat, you have the choice of a single or a duel. So duel, you have one less life. So we'll start with single. This is the war on Galaga. Good luck. So your first stage starts out, and it's all flashy. They captured my ship, but only on purpose. Oh, damn it. So I didn't want to do that. Now I just lost a life for realsies. I was trying to get a duel. Now the only way I can get a duel is if I get another life. That is a warp drive. We're going to need to collect those to beat the game faster. So Galaga, if you didn't know, is connected to all sorts of other games in Namco's library, including games like... Yeah. So basically, you'd end up with different areas and sceneries depending on which paths you took, and warp drives will send you on the upper path if you have them. Just like how... Oh, come on, Hakeem. You're gonna call yourself old. You're not old, and neither am I. This game's one of my favorite, but it's not that old. It came out in 90. 89 if you're in Japan, but still, it's not that old of a game. So here's Duel. I'm gonna do much better this time now that I know that I suck at Galaga when I talk. Now, this is one of my favorite versions of Galaga, but it's not like it's the only version of Galaga I've ever played. Galaga Arrangement is probably the second favorite. Or first, it just kind of depends. But this game's connected to all sorts of other games. Including Taiko Drum Masters. So, don't ask me how they pulled that one off, but Taiko Drum Masters. You know, the game where you hit drums. And we'll play that on here eventually, but I gotta get a second monitor first. Is connected to Galaga, and it's like, what were they thinking? They were thinking that they're thinking that their audience is crazy enough to believe that. The problem is, they were right. The Galaga are dancing? The fuck kind of ludicrous bullshit is this? That's right, they're invading, they're killing humans, and now they're dancing in your face. They're not even shooting at you. They're not coming low enough to kill you. They're just here for extra points. Well, joke's on them. I suck. Super old, according to the younglings. Yes. To most kids, I am like the oldest thing they've ever seen. I'm like, I'm 21, bro. There's another warp drive. We're kind of just going through. The PC Engine had a lot of arcade-style games, like... way more than I care to play, I'm gonna be honest. So warp drives stick around for a little while. Or at least until you've collected 2 and beat the stage. I said and beat the stage, not die. But I'm Gavin. I'm the cat. For those just joining in, I'm glad people are wanting to watch me in the first place, you know, because Stage 6. We were almost to the point where we could have used that warp drive. Yeah. So warp drives kick in between those sections. If you don't get any warp drives, you get to the end, and yeah. Yeah. They also let you pick more than one letter, so more than 3, so I can actually go and type out a sort of romanization of my name. So it's Gavin. It's not Gavin. It's Gavin. Oh shit. So yeah, let's give a different game a shot. Yeah, who wouldn't want to watch the silly kitty who sucks at games? A lot of people. But that's just my opinion. I know I wouldn't want to watch me if I was... If I was here, I don't think I'd watch me. If I didn't have to, I don't think I would. I think I'd go watch a comedy stream or something, you know. Self-deprecation aside, what do you guys want to see? Like, what kind of crazy shit do you guys want to watch? Like, because I'm willing to play literally anything right now. Like, I will... I'll play whatever. You know, I could put some stuff on the screen, just kind of goof off for a bit. This is all for fun for me. This isn't really... I would like to get serious on this stuff because, you know, I wake up, I got home today after going to the store for a little bit. Bomberman. All right, that's a good choice. Bomberman 93 or 94. Which one are we playing? The original. Okay, so you've got a couple choices. We've got Bomberman 93 and 94. We have also Bomberman Panic Bomber, but that's something else entirely, and I promise we will get to it. But, you know, I get home and I go ahead and take a look at my email, and I go and I see a rejection letter from Best Buy telling me I shouldn't be hired. So I am all sorts of somewhere today. So 94 or 93. You guys got to pick. 94, my birthday. I didn't know that. I probably should have known that as your friend. I probably really should have, but I really didn't. So that's what we're going. Surprisingly, though, I do really like Bomberman 94. Like, enough to care about this game. So as a kind of goofy thing that I did for a little while, I started writing a Bomberman timeline, and I have plans to play through all of the games in a row for the channel. They might be on streams like this, though, where I just sit down and play a whole game. Because I do that sometimes, where I'll sit down and I'll just play through a whole game. I'll get a job soon enough. I hope so. I really do. Because not to put a downer on this whole thing, I'm kind of broke right now. I don't want to be broke. And I know I'm doing this over trying to find a job, but I'm doing this because I don't really want to find a job right now. I think I think me working has been leading me down a path of hell recently. And you should pay attention to your friend's birthday. Oh, I don't mean to make you sad. I didn't know that it was that. Okay, I just hear about birthdays whenever they happen. I barely remember my own birthday most of the time, and that sounds like a goof, like, really, but my birthday usually isn't super special. The only one that gets real excited about it is Karmic, and I'm like, oh, why are you happy about it? And he's like, I get to party, and I'm like, yeah. That's good. Alright, so the goal here is to destroy these towers. And that'll open the way to the exit, but beforehand we want to get rid of some enemies, we want to get some power-ups. If we ever find any power-ups. Also, this game is a lot different from Bomberman 93, and I forget if it's 93 or 94. One of them got turned into a Genesis game called Mega Bomberman, and every time I hear about that game, I think it's fake because of the cover art for it. It's like a Bomberman with a mohawk, and I'm like, what is Punk Bomber doing there? Oh, and Hakeem, to really shove it in that that birthdays aren't a big deal to me. I couldn't remember Truman's birthday until last year. I had to remind myself what it was midway through the year, where I was like, is it February 12th? I think it's February 12th. No, it's got to be the 16th. Ooh, it's a Louie! I love Louies. They let me jump. They're great. Greatest invention known to bomber kind. Just go bounce. Oh, these games make me feel like I'm gonna get put on a watch list. Like, every time I'm like, I love playing Bomberman. I'm like, yeah, you said that in high school too, and now you're on the FBI's watch list. They think you're gonna blow some shit up. I'm like, no, I'm just playing an arcade game. I promise I'm innocent. Like, I was so scared growing up about these video games, because I was like, oh no, what if a classmate sees me liking Bomberman? They'll see me look that up in the Google search bar and think I'm gonna be a terrorist or something, and then I'll have to show them, no, it's just a chibi robot guy from Japan. Lol, I'd be happy about your birthday, because I get to celebrate the birthday. Okay then, you can say that. But somewhere inside of me, I think I'm not that silly. I'm just kind of stupid. By the way, you get to pick which stage you do, in what order. But we'll just be going in order for now. I wasn't expecting to do Bomberman today, by the way. I had no idea what we were playing. So I was like, Truman was like, I let him pick the console. I let Karmic pick the console. I said, you can pick whatever system you want, and I'll play it. Because I've got a capture card. I could try to set that up. And he chose, why not do the TurboGrafx? And I thought, that's a great idea. TurboGrafx is a good system. Let's do some of that. And I was like, let's see what games I can play on this system. I was like, Pacland. Oh, I could show off Panic Bomber. That's a puzzle game. That'll be fun. That'll be cute. And then after that, I was like, well, I don't want to play all the way through a Bomberman game right now. But I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna play a bit of this and scream to the heavens. That's always been my thing. That has been something I've been saying since I was a little kid. It was like, so what are you going to be doing after this? I was like, I'm just going to scream at the sun profusely. Like if somebody wanted to know what in the world I was doing with my time, I would just tell them, I'm screaming at the sun, can't you tell? Because, you know, it's something so ridiculous, it's kind of stupid, it's kind of silly. And nobody actually thinks I'm gonna be screaming at the sun. But a part of them must wonder, how crazy is that kid? He's probably going to scream at the sun, isn't he? And the answer is always no. The only time I've screamed at the sun one time, just to see where that would get me. It got me looking like a crazy person. So, yeah, don't scream at the sun. That is my lesson and thought to you guys. Just don't scream at the sun. That's not worth it. So we get the bomb kick, a Louie. Oh, we had a Louie. Thanks. Thanks, me. I'm stupid. You were an odd kid. I was an odd kid. I used to hang around internet. I used to hang around the internet looking for terrible people. Like, I was the kind of kid who was like, I'm gonna go talk to a pedophile today, and no one can stop me. And not because I didn't know they were pedophiles, because I wanted to bother them. I wanted to make them think, wow, this kid's fucking weird. No kid ever wants to talk to a pedophile. I was like, yeah, but I'm going to. Because I was a stupid fucking kid. Now I look back on myself and I think, what the fuck was wrong with me? Was I that desperate for attention? Most of the time I find that yes. Yes, I was. Like, it's just one of those things I cannot escape the fact of, that I went on the internet deliberately looking for the weirdest people I could find. And I don't know why I did. Mostly for attention. And I look at myself now and I think, wow, I must be really fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, I am. But I'm still more normal than most. So I feel like I've won. Like, what do I do with my time? I spend most of it playing video games and reading comic books. Like, it's not a bad way to spend my time. It's not a great way to spend my time. Honestly, my mother's more... I think my mom's more disappointed that I am streaming right now. Instead of looking for... So my mom's a little bit old-fashioned. She... I wanted to do creative things ever since I was a little kid. I was like, I draw, I animate, and I figured let's do this YouTube thing. That'll be real good. Flap jacket. I think it wears out after a while. But I wanted to do creative stuff. And she never really saw the way that I could make money off of it. And now I play video games on YouTube. Oh, this is just another bomb kick. Damn it. So when I told her, hey Mom, I'm gonna just take it easy for a while. I don't live with you anymore. I can do what I want. You don't have to worry about it. I've got 3 roommates. I don't have to worry about it. I'm just going to take my time and leisurely play video games for people's entertainment. Because, you know, that's the kind of person I am. I'm like, let's entertain. If I'm bored, somebody else out there must be just as bored, if not more. They'll listen to me ramble for like 20 minutes. Maybe. That's what I'm hoping. Honestly, I thought about Twitch, and I thought about finding a way to get people to donate. So if you want a way to donate, please tell me how, because how most people do it, because I would love to accept donations while I play, because that seems like the fun thing to do. You know, make a little bit of cash, and when I look at everybody else, I can go, hey, at least I'm succeeding somewhere. Banana Monkey! Died. But yeah. Like, I always wanted to be a programmer growing up. I wanted to program things. Oh no, he may just make an OnlyFans. Why are you worried about that? I don't know whether you're actually worried about that or want that. If you want that, my answer is, I mean, if you pay, sure. I guess. But I can't actively promote that. I just don't feel like that'd be right of me. You know, I'm not a street hooker. I'm more like a wind me up, watch me go. I will play video games for a quarter. Alright, I think we're done here. I straight up cannot. I can't continue this. I'm sorry. Start directory. Wrong button. Dreamcast, yes. Atari 2600. Wait, I have Atari 2600 on here? No, I don't. That's what I thought. I just made a folder. I was like, let's just in case, you know. We might do that one day. If anybody wants to see me play a bunch of Atari 2600 games, just give me suggestions, because I don't know any good Atari 2600 games. Yeah. Oh, we could do, yeah. Oh, that was the other one we were going to do. Since we're on a Bomberman kick, right? Oh, I don't actually have it on me. Oopsie doodles. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. Blood content. What's, oh, I don't know what to play. You guys pick something. I thought about Patreon. I thought about it. Maybe. So what do you guys want to see? 'Cause, like, I'll play anything. I want to go for at least 2 hours. That is the goal of the stream. Make it at least 2 hours and figure out where it goes from there. So another hour of bullshit like this, you know? Shit, I think I broke something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take a short break, and I will be right back. I know you can't see the name of the game, Hakeem. Just name a game for our retro system, and I'll see if I have it on here, and we'll play it. And if not, we'll do it next time. But I will be right back. I need to grab a couple things, so bear with me. Pokemon XD. That is a great game. Let me grab my controller. Great game. I'd be willing to do it, but not this time. I am back though. XD Gale of Darkness is a GameCube game. Not this time. I haven't had ample time to prepare for that. Let's see. I don't even think I have anything like that in here. Yeah. Load core. Download a core. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I'm back. Started trimming 45 minutes ago. Whew. We're going to be going for a while, aren't we? I really haven't planned this out a whole lot. I guess for a couple shills, I will be at Indianapolis, Indiana this year for Indy FurCon. Next year I will be at Megaplex, as well as a couple others if they happen. And for the sake of everybody's sanity, I will be, I'll just be doing a couple different things this year. Just, I'll be all over the place, So, I did plan that vacation out when I still had a job. So not to worry. It's not like I didn't. It's not like, oh, let's plan something while I'm unemployed. No, I planned it out, and then I quit. So this is Namco Volume 2. I think I only got this for one game in particular. We got Galaxian, Dig Dug, Tower of Galaga, and whatever for. You get the baseball. So from this list, pick one. You don't even have to say like the full name, just go Galax or whatever, I don't know. Dig. I guess I'll just play Doug. Or watch a TV show, get demonetized. darn thing in chat right now, so I'm guessing I'll pick Tower for now. I love Tower of Galaga. This game's great. Not so much on the Game Boy. Yeah, I shouldn't be playing this on stream right now. That is the problem. That is going to be a massive problem for me. Okay. I take one look at all of this and I just think, wow, I shouldn't be playing this right now. I'm curious about the analytics. Current viewers. Lovely. Nobody, I think, is watching right now. No wonder I can't get anything. No wonder nobody's saying anything. Nobody's actually watching. So if I guess if I could play whatever, I'll pick, I don't know what I'll pick. So we'll jump back into the titles over here. How do I even have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in this folder? I would never play that game. Even though it's excellent! Anyways, Whoa, anyways. I enjoy a good stoner movie from time to time. I don't ever get stoned, but I do enjoy watching stupid shit. Like, that is my MO. If it's stupid, I'll probably watch it. I think since nobody's watching, I think I'll just I don't know what I'll do. This is tough when nobody's watching and giving suggestions. I'm like, I don't know. It's fucking. I'm just gonna throw my brain out for a moment. I don't know. We'll just screw it. This'll be stupid and goofy. Sorry, I was adjusting my audio. So, ever play Ghosts and Goblins? Or Ghouls and Ghosts? Or Ghosts and Goblins Resurrected? Bet you didn't know there was a Master System version. That's right, and it looks better than the NES game, but worse than everything else. You want to guess something else? I'm not god-awful at this game, I'm just kinda terrible. We made it to the end. Oh. Ooh. So this is what makes this fancy. I guess I'll pick red shoes. What did that do? I have no idea what that did. I thought I chose it. Maybe I didn't. I'm so confused right now. I was like, red shoes? It's like, I guess I'll pick the shoes. You ever want to be confused? Just play this game. I don't know. That'll be your face right there, you know? That'll be the face. Oh, I'm dead. Let's try again, right? So, I did play Ghosts and Goblins Resurrected. I am still going through that game. I'm on the second run and I'm like, ah. The game's absurdly hard, but I love this. I love stuff like this. Where it's like, it's hard for no good reason, and I love that. I love that. Like, it's like, why is this section so hard? I don't know, but doesn't it feel great kicking its ass? Like, that is the most rewarding feeling to me. When you have a hard game and you just want to kick its ass. Like, you want to beat that game. And you do it. It is the most rewarding feeling in the world. Like, I recorded myself playing all the way through the NES Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, and Ghosts and Goblins on arcade. Like, I straight up sat through that shit, edited it together, and I still haven't uploaded it. I've got like 7 videos sitting on a hard drive just ready to go, and I just haven't uploaded them. And why haven't I uploaded them? Because I'm not confident. So I should really do that. But I'm also worried that if I do that, it's not going to get any views. Just like this stream, kinda. I don't mind doing it just for the satisfaction of doing it, but it's also like, there's a point in my time where I'm like, is this worth it? Are the 12 people actually gonna watch all the way through Ghosts and Goblins? Like, I don't know. I guess that's a question for another day. I mean, you're watching me right now, so. We're almost at an hour, so. I guess I should find something to actually play. I'm just kind of shuffling through whatever. I just wanna cry. Arms around somewhere. Arms around somewhere. I know that's not the song. It's I just wanna fly. Upload them. I should upload them. But will I upload them? I don't know. I might just finish something up and just upload it. I don't know. Depends. Depends. Um, you know what? Let's show off a shmup. I know this is not the Turbo Graphics. This is the Master System. But it'll be just as stupid. This opening track is my favorite track ever. I just love this. Wow. Wow. I love that. Not so much its sound here, but I love that the Genesis' sound font is just the Master System souped up on steroids. Like, it's the best. That is, like, the coolest shit. Any Mario games? Maybe. Maybe I should... That is a good question. That is, like, the best question I've gotten all day. Any Mario games? I guess that's what we'll do. We'll find a Mario game to play. I mean, I didn't really think about it before, but hell, why not? I got Super Mario World. Load archive. Whichever one it wants to load. Whatever core it wants to load, it could load this up on NES. Ba-da-da-da-da. I did a short run through of Mario World before on this channel, and I never finished it. And some people might ask, why in the hell did he not finish that? Because 1, the ROM started glitching. 2, that computer broke. That computer that computer broke. I broke my arm and my leg that year. And maybe it was the year after. Either way, I hurt myself pretty bad that one of the years. And I carried that computer downstairs with a broken arm, with a broken wrist and a broken leg. And Hakeem probably knows about it, because I swear to God, I think I was streaming with, what's his name, around that time. And, yeah. I believe, and if I remember correctly, basically I got it downstairs, plugged it in, and I hooked it up, and it just didn't work anymore. And I was like, what happened? And I think I figured out what happened is the power supply was not powerful enough for it, and it finally burnt out. Either way, I'm not willing to dig it up, because that computer has either been given away, thrown in the trash, and or is sitting in my mom's garage / barn. It's a barn. Let's be real, it's a barn. Plus, we moved out of that house a long time ago. There's no idea. There's no clue if she even still has it. And I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, let's be real. I didn't need it. I have this nice computer now. I don't need that one anymore. So yeah. Mario World, right? Mario World, am I right? You know, I know they put out a widescreen hack for this game. I'm not gonna run that, though. I don't feel like it. Honestly, I don't even really feel like doing this right now, but I've got nobody else to keep me company or occupy anything, so I would absolutely adore if people wanted to come and hang out and voice with me. I'd be willing to, you know, get a big Discord call thing going on with OBS and add in everybody who wants to come and join, but, I don't know. I don't know if that sounds like fun. If you guys want some of that, you know, feel free to let me know. I mean, I'm willing to do that one of these days. big Discord call with everybody and just play some random stuff. Yeah. And of course, eventually I do have plans to do some Switch games. But like I said, I want to get another monitor. So, yeah. Maybe we'll find a cheap one of these days. And boom, one up. That's like the only thing I know about this game. Watch this. We'll start playing Pong in this crap. Color a dinosaur my ass. We're on a dinosaur. Woo! I'm trying to make this fun. I really don't know. Karmic said I should start building an audience by trying to sound fun on stream. Here's the thing, though. I don't know how to do that. I don't watch streams. I don't know what compels people to do this. The most streamed-like thing I watch is GDQ, and I'm like, does that even count? Like, they're actually good at this shit. I'm just a guy. I'm just a cat. I just play some stuff every now and again. Also, if anybody knows anybody who makes 3D models, I would love a 3D model to do some more of this type of stuff. I wanted to go for 2 hours. I think I might break this up into a second stream later on tonight. Yeah. Or I might start working on, you know, some other stuff. I don't know. It all just kind of depends right now. Mentally, I'm like somewhere else. Physically, I'm like right in this chair. And I kind of just have to use the restroom, honest to God. But I'm too legit to quit, right? So let's just keep playing Mario World. So, oh God. It's okay. I need a funny co-host. Yes. I need a young, plucky kid from the middle of Ohio. That works. Somebody with still a little bit of hope in his eyes, you know. A co-host would be nice. Somebody to talk and have a conversation with would be lovely. So, the problem is, if it's Truman / Karmic, I'll probably end up just having a fight and a hissy fit with him. Because we love each other, and sometimes couples fight. And when it comes to anyone else, I mean, I have no fucking idea. Because I don't know anybody else, like... Fucking look at me, I feel old, like, there are days I wake up and I'm like, my back hurts. I feel old. I'd love to get some of the guys from if you're under 18, then you're 12. Most of them aren't free, and most of them have other life to deal with, so be it. So yeah. Truman said he was gonna spread this link around, so I have no idea if people are actually gonna watch this. But for those just joining, I'm a cat. This is Mario World, and I might switch the game again here in a bit, just because. Oh, I was gonna try a trick. Oh, I can still try the trick. So there's this trick in this game. Yes! I did it! Now I'm carrying a P-switch. While climbing. This is the dumbest shit. I want to see if I can get... Oh! Of course, I just run right off the ledge. I'm not really that funny. When I think about it, I'm knowledgeable on these games, but I'm only knowledgeable as far as the lore goes. Like, I don't know a damn thing about the game development side of things. Like, I do, but I don't. It's like the knowledge that's been regurgitated a couple times. It's like, you could find it better somewhere else. Like, and I know that. I know that for a fact. So... Saturday strings are going to be pretty big then. Wait, what? Saturday strings are gonna be... Or Sunday. What do you mean? What? Okay. Saturday or Sunday string? Like yarn. You wrote out string. I think you mean stream. Pretty big. What do you mean pretty big? I'm so confused. 120 ways to confuse your cat. It's like, what are we playing? I mean, I guess I'll play with string on a stream. That'd be pretty boring in my opinion, but I mean, I don't know what people are into. Like, yeah, bet at the string more, you weird person. Like, I don't... What am I... What? I think maybe my audience is a bunch of cats wanting to see what humans do. Like, yeah, human, play with a piece of string that we think is so funny. Ha! Ha ha! The man bats at string. It's like, don't be that guy. Thank you. You saved me. I'm still in an egg, but you saved me. That's great. What was that explosion? What do you mean you blew up the castle? That was my home. Dick? I don't know if I'm having fun or I'm hallucinating. So I think we're done with that. Yeah. I'm still so fucking confused. What about string is gonna be big? Is it rope? Is it just turning into rope on the weekends? I'm somewhere else right now, you know? Mentally I am somewhere. Yes. He is somewhere. Somewhere else. Somewhere where the sun don't shine and confusion reigns supreme. A, B, C, D, E, F, E, F, 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 F. Anyways. Famicom. Load content from my start directory. We'll go NES, and we'll see if I can run that. Load archive. The answer is no, because I don't actually have the thing. How do I think? Okay, how do you think it'll go if you were my co-host? I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. To be quite frank, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I know I don't want certain people as my co-hosts. I know I don't want anybody too annoying. I mean, I think you'd be alright, but like... I don't want to be the only one talking, I guess is the point. I didn't think these streams would be a very good idea to begin with. Some people proved me wrong, you know. My sister's husband said something of the akin of, just do it, it'll be fun. And my boyfriend just said, oh, just do it! People don't care what you say. And I'm like, I don't want to be canceled. And that was how that went. Because I am absolutely terrified of anybody's opinion on the internet. You know how I get. You know, that's how it goes. So personally, when it comes to me and the internet, and how much I think this is gonna be, I think this is gonna be probably some of the most boring streams you'll ever tune in. Yes! In on, because, quite frankly, I don't see myself as that entertaining or interesting. But I mean, I've been proven wrong before, and I hope to be proven wrong again. And even if I am only just starting games and closing games and doing whatever. Truman says there's this guy named Vinny who does this stuff, and he thinks he's just the best thing in the world, and I look at him and I say, he's an annoying bastard. So go subscribe to Vine Sauce, or whatever the name of his channel is. Let's just remember, he's an annoying bastard, so that's clearly astute to the name of things. Because I have a lot of wrong ideas when it comes about to video games. I think gameplay should come first, I think lore should come next, and visuals should be as high up in the chain as you can possibly make them. Why? Because look at Undertale. I think the music's crap in that game, I think the visuals look like shit. I think the overall design of the RPG battles are terrible. And my opinion was so wrong, apparently, that none of the other people in school wanted to sit with me when I said I don't really think Undertale's a good game. And I was just as passive about it at first. I was like, you know, I don't like this game. At all. I thought it sucked. And they had every right to say, no, Gavin, you just don't understand how to play the game. I spent an hour on a tutorial boss fight. I spent an hour on it. On tutorial boss fight. And when it was over, I said, wow, that was shitty. At that point, I had been playing for 2 hours. And I hadn't saved yet. And then I died. And I said, thank fuck I didn't spend money on this. Because I hate this. And you could go, oh, Gavin, you just hate RPGs. And I say, yeah, I guess. But I like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. And Earthbound Zero, but not Earthbound. So, here's my question to you. I'm either a simpleton who just likes simple RPGs with simple mechanics, or Undertale just isn't that great of a game to me. And I think it doesn't deserve all the recognition it gets. I honestly think that the game itself could, it could go do something else with its time. Because I see stuff all the time, and people are like, oh, is that an Undertale reference? And, no, that's a Daytona reference. Thanks for noticing. Why did it take me so long? So, me and Truman talked about it a couple years later, because they had been out of high school. And we determined that because I couldn't pick between killing her and sparing her, It took so long. Because I started to kill her. I started out trying to kill her. And I stopped and I said, you know what? I'm doing shit damage. I'll just spare her instead. Like, because I had spared most of the enemies up till then. And Toriel was the first boss where I was like, I actually kind of want to kill her because she just won't stop talking about snails. And I think snails are gross. Sorry, I'm not sorry. So, yeah, I thought snails were kind of gross, and I said, no, lady, you don't get it. And I said, this is taking too long. I will spare you. And then it was like, no, you can't do that now. And I said, no, I will fucking do as I want. Spare again. And again. And again. And again. And I said, you will get the message that I want to move forward. And I was willing to continue and progress and do whatever. And that's what I wanted to do. I was like, I will just continue. I'll do as I want. I'll finish fighting her. And I'll continue the game, whatever. Maybe it's not so bad. But the boss just kept going and going and going, and the next fucker I see is some asshole skeleton who won't shut the fuck up. At this point, I've kind of fed up and I've had it. And what does the skeleton do? He's like, well, don't do this. And I say, fuck you, I'm gonna do this. At this point, I've had enough spite in my day. I will do as I please. And I go up a path. I encounter a very strong enemy. And it kills me in one hit. I hadn't saved. I was thinking, no big deal. There's an autosave, right? There's an autosave. There's gotta be an autosave. There's no autosave. Oh, grandiose. No autosave for Cat. So Cat has to replay the 2 hours of a tutorial that pissed him off with handholdy bullshit and getting told, no, you can't do whatever you want. This is a video game. And people kept talking about the fucking story. So you know what I did? I looked at the game and I told everybody at my school, at my lunch table, my little lunch table, I don't think the game's so good. I spent a very long time on a boss fight, and the tutorial was far too handholdy for somebody as experienced as I am in old retro games. And they said, no, Gavin, you don't get it. It's a masterpiece. It's a piece of art. You have to respect it. It's glorious. I said, no, guys, it's really not. It's a poorly designed tutorial game with a very crappy boss fight that never ends. And they said, no, you just don't get it. We're just not going to talk to you until you understand it. And at that point, I just kind of had it. This game had just basically outcast me because of my opinion on it. And the story didn't engage me, the graphics made me go, hey, look, it's Dora the Explorer. And it's really sad because my boyfriend said, she looks nothing like Dora! And I go, oh, really? And I pulled up an image. And he goes, I get it, he looks like Dora. And I said, damn straight. Because that's Dora the fucking Explorer. And you can't make me not think that. But we got done playing, but I basically, I've come to terms with the game at this point. I still don't like it. I think the gameplay is shallow and kind of stupid. I think he should have just wrote a book instead of making a game. Because it's like that's the only thing anybody ever talks about. The story's so good. The fourth wall breaks is so great. And write a book. So, yeah, I think the game's kind of crap. And you know, the fan base is just kind of shit. Because if they're all gonna act like those assholes, then fuck you. But I've come to terms with the game now, and I've determined the porn of the game is the only thing I like. I hate everything else about it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Goat Mom will sing me home. Dora the Explorer. Yeah, I mean, like, the main character you play as just looks like Dora the fucking Explorer, and I just can't get that out of my head. Like, that'll never leave my brain. Like, oh, you want to play as Dora? Like, fucking what? So I'm playing Kirby and talking about Undertale. But here's the thing. Now here's the thing that'll fuck with your head. While I hated Undertale, I absolutely adore, and I mean I absolutely adore the gameplay mechanics of, what's the other one? It's Deltarune. I love the mechanics, and I love Ralsei. And I love the animations people come up with for that character, because there's one in particular where they do a specific voice for him. It's like, "Hi, I'm Ralsei. I drive a Mercedes-Benz." Don't worry, I won't attack you because you don't like the game. I know you won't attack me, because I've already told you this opinion. I think a very long time ago, though. But yeah, so I told, but I love that animation so much, and I've got a fursuit head sitting on the couch near me, and that fursuit head is of my boyfriend Karmic, and he is based heavily on Ralsei. I helped do the redesign for him, and I helped design the head. He is extremely Ezreal-like and Ralsei-like, but he's pink, which makes him better than both of them. And I think it's fucking hilarious sometimes to look at the head and I just go, "Hi, I'm Karmic. I drive a car, and I scream at the sun every now and again. I scream at the sun. It's so special and magical. Look at it, it glows. It thinks it's special, but it's not. Watch, here's what I do. I look at it and I go, ah! And I think that is like the funniest shit to me. And I say it in my head, because I know if I say it out loud, when Truman eventually sees this, I'll just start freaking out. I'll just go like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? My head sounds nothing like that." He sounds more like, "Oh, but you just don't get it. You don't get it, Goat. You don't get it, Cat. You don't get a damn thing. I don't scream at the sun. I scream at the moon." like that's what's gonna happen. Oh, I am lightheaded. So we've been going for about an hour and a half, and I think this is a fine stopping point. So thank you for listening and tuning in and just hanging out with me. Yeah, there. Now he's not flashing. So, we're gonna end it here with Kracko on the screen and Kirby just kind of doing whatever. So thank you for tuning in and joining in for this broadcast. I've been your humble host, Gavin, Gavin Dragon, Gavin the Kitty, and we're